Tyrant has got the better of PSP on more occasions, and there has never been a time that the Pride Championship has been on the line. Remember, PSP managed to put away Tyrant in that tournament only because Tyrant was winded from 2 prior matches. No, PSP got nailed with a clothesline! And that's what the difference is going to be right there. When Tyrant is focused and fresh and in control, he can keep control seemingly the entire matchup. And PSP has beaten Tyrant before, but there was never a clear-cut winner between the two at 100%. Beautiful vertical hook in the near leg. 1, 2, and a kick out by PSP. Tyrant looking to become the 2nd Pride Champion. Just as important as being #1, it is taking out the guy who could say that he pinned Valdez, he pinned Hazard, he pinned Tyrant, and he pinned Havoc in one day. Oh, and PSP going back to his original playbook and working on the knees of Tyrant. And that may be the one way that PSP can do this. He has to dance with what brung him. And speaking about the dance, Tyrant has never been to one dance where he didn't punch somebody. And PSP needed to cut off the momentum there, kicking him right in the thigh, trying to knot up that hamstring, take out the knees, anything to destroy the vertical base of Tyrant. Into the chop block now. And Tyrant now on seemingly his hands and knees, trying to get back up, and the chop block did it. How hard did PSP have to hit him for Tyrant to go up and over like that? And PSP now ready to get set here. I'm telling you right now, PSP has learned and he has grown and he has molded, and that is the only reason that he won that title. It was not an easy road. And if there's one thing, big Tyrant DDT! And if there's one thing that PSP has to do, he has to learn how to beat Tyrant when Tyrant is 100%. And that was a count of 2 7/8 there. Tyrant working over PSP now. Doing a crossface right across the jaw, and a third, no mercy shown here, and Tyrant right into a sleeper hold. This match can end by pinfall, submission, and disqualification, and there is no champion's advantage. The unique rules to the Pride Championship matches. PSP now, look at the way he's kicking out the left leg of Tyrant, and he flips him over right into the snapmare, hooks the near leg count of 2, and no. And back to the rules here, each man has 3 line breaks. And if PSP is disqualified, he does lose the title. The only reason that rule is in effect because of Tyrant's controversial World Championship reign of last year, where seemingly 5 or 6 matches ended on the fact that Tyrant got himself intentionally disqualified. And PSP being the competitor that he is, I don't think PSP's ever been disqualified in a matchup. I don't think he's ever once been disqualified. And working over the knees of Tyrant here. Oh, low blow. I'll put him back right after this. We're not doing anything with him. I'll put him back right after this, all right? Can we finish the filming? All right, bro. Thank you. Oh, crush buckle. PSP going to work now, and Tyrant firing back with the right hands. Tyrant setting it up. Sidewalk slam. And he's got PSP as far away from the lines as possible. These matches become way more strategic than they used to be. You seem to want to save your line breaks to the end of the matchup, for the fact that at that point, countering and kicking out, that they're really few and far between. PSP now getting back to his feet. Tyrant with a right hand to the midsection. PSP is staggering. Tyrant hooking it up. Setting up the Fisherman here. Fisherman suplex, and Tyrant rolling it over. Changing what PSP uses when he rolls with the suplexes. Oh my God! 1, 2, Tyrant turned it over. Oh man, I was just about to say Tyrant came out of left field and won the title there with that combination. Tyrant now, if he can keep his composure, is systematically taking PSP apart. And PSP suckering him in there. He created enough separation to do this. Got him up, fireman's carry. PSP takes him over with his version of the DVD. Lateral press, counted 2, counted, no. PSP looking for 3 and another, no. Tyrant snuck that shoulder up 2 times there. PSP has got to be about 80-something degrees out here. And did not have the energy to hook the leg. PSP has it, the arm wrench. Controlling Tyrant here, looking to go up top. Oh, man. PSP and drops the elbow. Trying to dislocate the shoulder of Tyrant. If you take out Tyrant's arms and legs, that's where everything comes from. You do not want to trade blows with him. That's another reason you might want to take out his arms. Irish whip. Tyrant sending it up. Oh, PSP nailed the spear. What a counter. 2, PSP retains, and no. PSP that close, almost retained the title there. And now we're going to put something together here. PSP up top. Tyrant does not see him coming. Diving clothesline, and Tyrant did see it.
Oh, it's a Joseph.
Justin, just an easy sidestep, that's all it took. And PSP crashed and burned like never before. The height that he got off that maneuver, that's why they call it high risk. Either way, hey, Tyrant's got him up. Could it be time for the Night Wish? Hey, Tyrant turn it over with his version of the DVD rather, ending in a power slam. There's just way too many acronyms. You gotta give me a break here. DVD, I stand corrected. A Tyrant's version of that. And where is Tyrant going? And Tyrant just bounced PSP's head off the steel, and there are no countouts in these Pride title matches either. Tyrant can do whatever he wants here.
I have it zoomed in.
Okay. Hey, what the hell is Tyrant doing here? Oh no! Oh my God, no! Tyrant Night Wish, PSP! PSP just in a centrifuge-like maneuver, and Tyrant's looking to come off top. Not much of the high flyer, but he's coming down, and he stomps right on the sternum, and the fat lady may have already cleared her throat. Tyrant hooks in here like Tyrant is the new Pride Champion, and no! Can you believe it? PSP managed to kick out each man still with 3 line breaks. 3 line breaks left. That was the craziest Night Wish I've ever seen. Thinking what could have happened. PSP could have landed right on the steel there. And Tyrant calling for the Dark Rider. PSP can't counter this. This may be all here. Tyrant hooking him up. Oh my God! Dark Rider, you've got to be kidding me! PSP's title reign is at an end. And Tyrant, whoa! That shoulder came up like seemingly like instinct. There is no way that I see PSP pulling this matchup out except for his pure guts and determination here. And Tyrant, wait, PSP blocked the right hand and leg laced him over right into the Jujigatami, the cross arm breaker. PSP is looking to beat Tyrant with submission. I've never seen PSP win a match with a submission hold, but now might be the time to pull something out. PSP is pulling on it. Will Tyrant give it up here? The ref's got to watch the shoulders as well. I believe Tyrant's right shoulder is extended off the floor because now PSP locking both arms here. PSP's got it hooked up and a submission hold I've never seen before. He's got a double cross arm breaker. And Tyrant turns it over. Oh man. Oh my God. No! And the strength of Tyrant just planted PSP. I'll tell you one thing, if Tyrant can't find a technical counter to a maneuver, he'll make his own. And the real story here, maybe Tyrant's shoulder. Could it be separated? Could that be what PSP needs to put something away here? You gotta tell me, like, PSP is the fact that he was so much behind the 8-ball after taking 2 or 3 big maneuvers, and PSP still able to throw a right hand, and Tyrant sees none of it coming. The Tyrant is doubled over here. He has to ignore the pain at this point. Wait, PSP's on the hop, throw back, and Tyrant landed right in the back of his neck. PSP outside the ring, but countouts do not count in a Pride title matchup. The 3 line breaks are still intact here. PSP with the throwback, puts it away, but does not. I keep wanting to see PSP pull this out here, but I don't think it's possible. Like, sure, he kicked out of those 3 maneuvers, but they still did the damage. And Tyrant may be working with a separated shoulder here. However, yeah, absolutely. Right there when Tyrant threw that right hand, there is no way that Tyrant is not feeling that. And at the latter portion of this matchup, with every right hand that he throws, the pain has to be overwhelming. And look at the damage they're doing to PSP. Right, PSP nails the drop kick. Tyrant is staggering. PSP waiting for him to go down, didn't want to wait any longer. Setting up vertical suplex. Can PSP hit off 3 here? We saw Tyrant's combination earlier on. PSP with a second vertical. The most exhausting thing that PSP could possibly pull out right now. But has to be the cockiness and confidence of the reigning champion. Slavic Series. PSP connects with PS3. And now at this point in the matchup, there is no way. Wait, Tyrant rolled himself over. Tyrant, no! Can you believe what it would be? Wait, PSP is cooking on all cylinders here. Oh, man. PSP with the kick up out of that, out of that Slavic Series. The only reason he does that to be fancy and everything, but that was back in the day when you can lose a match. PSP now, if he loses in any way, shape, or form here, he loses the Pride Championship. Uppercut by Tyrant. Tyrant using all the energy left in that right hand, and he may be passing out from the pain. Can you believe we were talking about the arrogance of PSP? And then the arrogance of Tyrant to think that he can ignore an injury at this point in the matchup. Tyrant looking to set it up here. And he's got the Cobra clutch cinched in. Tyrant's going to look to beat him by submission. There's no way he's going to be able to lift him with that right arm. PSP is a long way from home here. He has to get to one of the boundary lines or counter this maneuver. Oh, man, PSP is fading. The ref better get right in his face here to see if PSP wants to give it up. And Tyrant sat out with it. And a version of the side Russian leg sweep too. No. Oh, have you ever seen such an evenly matched matchup for the title here? PSP has been able to defend his title successfully over the last 2 months due to the fact that he had something else in the tank here. But I don't see anything that PSP has. And Tyrant nailed the side crescent kick. PSP almost saw it coming, but there was nothing he could do. PSP is down and out, and Tyrant, could he? I would suggest go for a cover. What do you think? And Tyrant looking to lock something in here. Tyrant looking to put it away. He's got the front face lock cinched in. Oh no. I forget what he calls this one out.
The void.
That's exactly right, the void. And it might be null and void for PSP's title run, but no. PSP will not die. There is no quit. And that is the only reason that he is champion right now. And the Tyrant didn't put him away originally in the championship tournament. Tyrant now into the chin lock, going right back to the submission standpoint of this matchup. Tyrant has a game plan. If he cannot beat him with power, he will beat him with submission. But PSP turned it over, DDT. What a counter, and what a coup at this point in the matchup to be able to hit off the DDT. Oh, and PSP does not go for the cover. You do not want to give Tyrant too many advantages here. PSP taking him off. Acid drop. Acid drop. PSP nailed the acid drop. This is how he beat him earlier on. Tyrant's foot is on the line. PSP turns it. 1, 2. PSP retains. No, he does not. This match with no time limit. There is no way that this one will end without a decisive victor. PSP now looking to go up top. PSP coming up looking for the diving headbutt. Diving headbutt nails it.
One woman. One woman. Where's the tape on there?
Yeah, you don't videotape on
2.
No videotape on pitch. You know that, right?
You know, we get calls, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me just end the match. 1 more minute, we'll go like 20 minutes and it's ending. All right, please. Thank you very much.
PSP could not pin him off the headbutt there. Tyrant looking to get back up and does somehow, gets back to a vertical base. Oh. Both men on Dream Street here. I've never seen a title match go on like this before. At this point in the match, there's no way that either one of these men could stand here. Oh, PSP Insaguri and Tyrant. Tyrant almost. Could he? Is he going? PSP could not take down Tyrant here. You ever seen? Yeah, do you ever see something like this before? At this point in the match, Tyrant will not go down. Oh, and Tyrant just shrugs off that clothesline and trying to summon the energy now. It's so familiar to see. Blocks the right hand. Tyrant hits one of his own, and a left, and a right. The jabs and the haymakers. Tyrant setting it up here. Dark Justice plants him. PSP is close to the line. Could that be his saving grace? Oh. And Tyrant looking to set up the sharpshooter. PSP needs to use the line break here. Use the break for the love of God. How bad can his back be hurting at this point? And PSP used the line break. At the 20-minute portion of this matchup, PSP uses his first line break, and Tyrant is up 3-2.
So you know we're running out of time, right?
Yeah.
You want to stop him?
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. Tyrant's got him up. Nightwish. If he puts it away here, if he can hook this one up. Wait, PSP countered the Nightwish. Schoolboy, he got him. PSP, the come from behind victory. Countered the Nightwish. I've never seen anybody counter that. PSP retains the title.